From WPTV, this is News Channel 5 at 5. Local coverage you can count on.
We begin with breaking news. For the first time, we are hearing from an embattled FAU professor at the heart of a Jesus-stomping lesson that's made global headlines.
Now he fears for his life. Let's get to Michael Williams with the just-released statement. Michael.
We're hearing from Professor DeAndre Poole from this organization, Inside Higher Ed. And he's scared right now, plenty scared. This is a picture of Poole. He's pushing for a different picture of his actions. Threats, plenty of them, he says. He says in one quote, one of the threats said, "I might be hanging from a tree." About the intercultural communications class that caused this controversy, he said, "I never," as we move on to that quote, "told anyone to stomp on Jesus." That's the headline widely used in articles criticizing him. He said he asked people to step on the piece of paper, and if they resisted, he said, that was the point in the class where they would discuss symbols and sensitivity. It didn't turn out that way. Poole, as you take a look at him again, on paid leave right now and braced against the hate mail and the death threats he says he's gotten. Poole went on to say, quote, "I'm very religious. I see how the name Jesus is symbolic for people like myself. Jesus is my Lord and Savior. It's how I identify myself as a Christian," DeAndre Poole goes on to say. Again, he's on paid leave because of threats here. This is interesting as we continue to peruse Inside Higher Ed. Asked at one point if he thought FAU's response to the controversy had defended his academic freedom, Poole says no. And he pointed specifically to the university barring the use of the exam for no other reason, he said, than it had offended some people. He said, quote, "I think as a matter of academic freedom, professors should have leeway in how they present the materials to their students." Will he end up back at FAU? Unknown. The controversy continues to go on. But our first sense of how the professor in the middle of it is trying to respond and give his side of the story. Jay?
Michael.